destroyed the existing servers, meaning we all have to take refuge in Netslum Tartarga. This is our new hub, though we can get to other areas from
Is this the Serpent of Lore?
I've moved the bare minimum of the Serpent of Lore's systems here to the net slum.
Look at this! Zelkova, you can use the Serpent of Lore?
Zelkova's skills are equal to mine and yours, Pi.
Kubia has already reproduced and overtaken the world. And that's not all. Kubia's influence
Zelkova, can you locate Kubia's main body? I am presently searching for it. However, it will still require a little more time.
The real problem is all the Gamoras. Even if it's completely pointless to attack them, if we were to leave their multiplication unchecked, then humanity itself could face unimaginable peril.
gonna take a while to
reach out to the players, even if their strength is little, even if they really can't do much. Even a single person is one person more than we had before. We'll have to wait on Zelkova. In the meantime, we can take a look around Net Slum. Sit in the fan.
You guys, you're okay! Haseo!
Haseo! Hey, that terrible monster is causing the world to... I don't know what all of this is, but things are getting pretty bad right now, aren't they?
The world's in danger right now. You guys stay here. Right, got it!
Hey, I'm gonna open a guild shop here. Hope you use it anytime you want.
Haseo!
Saku. So, you're back. And,
Stupid!
huh?
Maybe you thought you won me over with that stupid email, but you so did not! I'm only adventuring with you again because they're so hopeless. Just consider yourself an extra to Master N and Bo. You got that?
Man, what was all that about? Well, she seems happy, so whatever. Zelkova said he'd ask the general players to be reinforcements for us. Maybe I should log out and check my email or something.
I think that's Saku speak for thank you. But we've done a few things here. We can stop by the at-home, which has been moved here thanks to Zelkova. most of the game, so I really didn't have a reason to alchemize anything. And now in the third game, we've got enough really special 5-star weapons that there's still no real need for us to use regular weapons. And that's where cheat told us to check our email, see if well, he didn't tell us to check our email, but we probably should. I think everything is just about set up. Though, I did unlock a new movie. Well, not this one, but... Specifically, this one. Another of the .hack 4 combos. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this one is my favorite, but I'm gonna have to actually watch to know for certain.
Shino. Screw you! Like I'm gonna trust you again!
And so, as you see, Haseo was the epitome of a typical teenager acting out.
Okay, Sakaki makes that one. Sakaki makes that one. And this isn't a battle just for my own self. This isn't a battle for what Haseo was going for. This is a battle for everyone.
We've sent emails to players requesting reinforcements.
We're in the same place.
Haseo?
So we're declaring war.
We've got to use area hacking at the 4 lost grounds.
We should save our data before we go.
Once you're prepared, use the Chaos Gate to transport there.
I'd like to bring Adley, but Yada hasn't seen much airtime either. People have been asking for entrance, so let's get going. Now here we can change servers as well. Let's say, first off of our areas, let's go to Theta, Hidden Forbidden Dragonbane. Station may be in shambles, Moontree may be in shambles, but if we can even get a few people to help us, then all the better. And even that aside, we've made friends and allies this entire time.
Eliminate all of the...
Your naivety will be your downfall.
I wonder if you guys are as easy as you once were. Extra damage, why not? It is free, it doesn't cost any extra stuff to do. And you pretty much always...
Oh boy.
You pretty much always want to do the skill trigger. Diamond-shaped things would more act like pots,
Stop
I guess.
struggling. It's pathetic.
Now, someone was commenting that perhaps it wasn't Yada that was curing, perhaps it was Zelkova. Now, admittedly, I'm not positive, but I'm pretty sure not, because it was a full heal type thing. Zelkova being a Flick Reaper, I'm pretty sure doesn't have those spells,
Your downfall.
which would mean he would have to have the This is a pretty respectable amount of experience we're getting off of fighting these things as well. It's not like a huge amount, but for how easy they are, this is actually pretty good. That ought to do her. Now, I'd mentioned before that my Awakening did level up to level 5, which unlocked Drain Arc, which means really just the graphic change and maybe a little more damage, but overall just a graphic change. I think it's also been mentioned several times that the other bit is going to be,
Now, do as you please.
it's going to change again at level 10. If I can get somewhere where I'm not in the midst of everything. Which one is it? Why can't I target?
The result is obvious.
I guess it died. That's my best guess. Are the exact same 22 blocks in on either side, only they have an additional 16 block section in the very center. And in fact, if you even look at the wall textures and everything, it's the exact same chunk of hallway. Everywhere, every single time. It's the exact same bit. This first section that's on the right will always be the first section that you see on the right. I just thought that was kind of neat.